This coming weekend brings the 20th anniversary of a tragedy that shook our nation. The 9/11 attacks on the Twin Towers in New York sent distress calls to first responders all across the country, even to agencies here in Northeast Wisconsin. We answered that call, and they said it's hard to believe it has been now 2 decades since that fateful day.
It truly seems like yesterday that it happened. I remember it very, very vividly.
20 years have passed since the 9/11 attacks. In those first few moments in 2001, nobody knew we'd still be reflecting back on this day 2 decades later.
I got a phone call from a friend on the department. He said, "Hey, did you see what's going on in New York?" And at that time, it was believed that like a small aircraft had maybe crashed into one of the buildings.
But as the story developed and word made its way to Northeast Wisconsin, safety became a top concern.
In those first few hours after the initial attack, the concern was, is that it, or is there going to be more somewhere else in the country?
Fears spread, flights canceled, cabs called to the Green Bay Austin Straubel International Airport. First responders, thousands of miles from the attacks, faced a brand new world.
Terrorism was really kind of viewed as something that it might happen, but it was pretty much viewed as something that happened overseas, not in the homeland.
The September 11th attacks, sparking uncertainty.
How do we protect against something that we might not even have thought of yet?
Something else spread across the country: patriotism. Homes, businesses, and schools, all decorated in red, white, and blue, and sharing messages of unity.
I never felt patriotism until this week. It was always a personal struggle with me understanding my own parents' generation. But as of last Tuesday, I fully understand.
In the days and even the hours following the attacks, people across the country and right here in Northeast Wisconsin flocked to blood centers to do what they could to help.
By noon that day, donors started showing up at blood centers across the U.S. and including here in Appleton, and really did try to have an impact, a positive impact on their community.
A small way to help when so much was uncertain.
And at a time of great tragedy, people look to see what it is that they can do positively to have an impact. And a blood donation and a blood center like ours is also a place to connect. You're meeting people that are there to do good things in their community, and you're sharing your experience, and you're all pulling together to do something positive.
That kind of positivity reflected on at a church service in Alloway shortly after the attacks.
Look at the response of the American people. Look at you. Look at everybody else who did so much.
Erinn Taylor, Local 5 News.
Thanks, Erinn. And every night this week, Local 5 will be bringing you a feature story on how our local community was impacted and how we continue to remember the hundreds of fallen heroes. Tomorrow, we hear from some of those who made the journey to New York and what they experienced.